I
That's it.
still,
I
I'm
better get
still
camera on.
waiting. I'm still waiting for my coffee here. Like, I can't start the meeting without my coffee. What's going on? All right. Welcome everybody to tonight's Zoom presentation for AUREUS Alliance Holdings. As you can hear, we're all very cheerful because it's Sunday, but we all, well, myself and Neil, we look all like suit and tie here, well, except for this, for the tie. Donovan, what do you look like?
He's got a jacket.
No, I've got
Okay.
my coat on. I just got back from another meeting, so
Okay,
if
yeah.
not, I
Yeah,
was
well.
been in a t-shirt already.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, so welcome. I can never my Russian friend from Sun, thank you very much for joining. Unfortunately, he doesn't understand what we're saying right now. But what he will do is he will go and translate it and with AI and give it to everybody in the Russian team. So yes, we're very excited about that. We got Burkina Faso coming on board, and then we've got Paris coming on board. Paris is Burkina Faso was yesterday. Paris came in today. So AUREUS is becoming international, which is awesome. India as well. I see a lot of India people coming from Sun that's coming on board. Welcome. Okay, so due to my mess up with the time schedule, so I just copied the previous one. We're just gonna give it a couple of more minutes, like 3 more minutes, and then we'll start. So if you don't see your person that you've introduced, please invite them. But we got a nice big team already. We're sitting on 39 people. Getting good. Getting good. So I need my coffee. Don't worry, I'll cut this out of the recording. So all the evidence will disappear, Neil. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hi, Johnson. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Anna. Gabriel, Esther, Eddie, Christiana. Welcome. Never seen Christiana yet. Welcome. Brenda, I haven't seen yet. Welcome. Boyce, haven't seen yet. Welcome. Alexander. I think Alexander was here last time. Welcome. iPhone, please, can you rename yourself?
I think that's Serena.
Rena?
I'm just off to check. Hang on. It's not you.
And then
Junior,
Psalms
Lungile,
is Watson.
Okay, welcome, Watson. All the way from Zimbabwe, our Chief Operations Officer, Boris.
Hi, JP. How are you? Hi,
Doing good.
Don.
Doing
Hi,
good.
Hey, Watson.
Rena. Hi.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Mackenzie, Mills, Michelle, Mzabenzi. Welcome, Musa, Nashi.
Yeah,
So what I
I'm
haven't
here.
heard, there you go. I was wondering. Welcome, Nathan. Welcome, Nomza. Oluwadare. Oluwadare, where do you come from? That's very interesting name.
Welcome, Jay-Z.
Thank
Hey,
you.
no
I'm
problem.
from. Yeah. Thank you.
You're from where? From Kenya?
I'm from Nigeria. Yes, thank you.
Nigeria. Wow, we got Nigeria in the house. Thank you very much. Like I said, we're reaching international. Awesome. Paula, Samsung, please rename yourself. Samsung. Us, the Samsung SM A325. Sheila, Shalon, Simpiwe,
Yeah, Sheila
Synergy.
from Joburg. Sheila from
Awesome.
Joburg.
Excellent. So this is what I want to see in the next Zoom meeting. You know, we've given it a bit of a head start, and we said, you know, we're going to have a Zoom meeting on Sunday, so we're inviting people. Now, the other day I was asked, can we please do a set Zoom meeting? But the problem is with the set Zoom meeting, and myself and Donovan, we've actually got leaders that are contacting us and scheduling Zoom meetings with us throughout the day and even in the night. So to set a Zoom meeting, that's going to be a difficult one. But what we're going to be doing on the website itself, on your custom page, which I'll show tonight, there's actually a scheduler. Okay. So anybody that goes and looks there will see, okay, there's a Zoom meeting tonight. So any open Zoom meeting where even if it's for a specific leader and they said, you know what, it's fine, bring people, then we'll put the invitation out there. So we're going to be working hard on that. We have got 9 days. Yep, 9 days left. Well, it's actually not 9. We've got, well, yeah, we nearly finished on the 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, around the corner. Okay, so this next couple of days we're going to be working really hard on the site. I think I'm going to start. We're sitting at 47 people. Right, let's get this video ready.
Ingcebo yangempela ayilinganiswa kuphela ngobukhulu bekhasi lakho lasebhange noma izibalo zezimali, kodwa kufanele ihlanganiswe nomthelela owudalayo. Kwa-AUREUS, uthenga isabelo kanye kuphela bese usiba ngumnikazi phakathi. Akusiyo inqubomgomo noma ubulungu, kuwukuba ngumnikazi wangempela, ongumhlanganyeli ebhizinisini. Isabelo sakho sisekelwa yigolide kanye namabhizinisi amasha i-AUREUS ezokhula kuwo, njengobuchwepheshe kanye nezindlu kulo lonke elase-Afrika. Lokho kusho ukuthi uthola inzuzo njalo ngekota, imali yenzuzo ehlukanisiwe futhi ikhokhelwe ngqo kuwe. Kodwa lalela, amasheya okuphuma ngaphambi kwesikhathi amancane futhi isikhathi siyaphela. Usengaba ngumnikazi wamasheya ngo-5 kuphela noma ngo-one 100 kuze kube mhla zi-5 kuNovemba 2025. Ngemva kwalokho intengo yesabelo iyakhuphuka. Lokhu akusiyo nje inkampani, kuyifa elenzelwe ukwakha ingcebo yezizukulwane ezizayo. Thatha isabelo sakho. Vakashela AUREUS Africa manje.
AUREUS Alliance, own your legacy. Have you ever dreamt of being part of something truly powerful, of owning more than just a share, but a stake in a company built on purpose, profit, and legacy? With AUREUS Alliance Holdings, that dream is now within reach. This isn't just one venture. It's an exclusive opportunity to become a shareholder in a legitimate South African company that's scaling across industries, starting with sustainable gold mining. The near future company growth plan includes, but not limited to, property development, technology, and sustainable high-growth ventures. For just $5 internationally or 100 Rand in South Africa, you can secure your first share in the historic launch phase. Every share matters. Every shareholder grows with us. As AUREUS grows, so does your dividends. We're not here for reckless mining. We're here for innovation. using eco-friendly wash plant technology that protects the land while producing real results. It's wealth creation with impact, generational, transparent, trustworthy, and you'll never be left behind. Weekly Zoom updates keep every shareholder informed on process, performance, and dividends. This is your chance, your stake, your legacy. AUREUS Alliance Holdings, true wealth, real impact. Your realization and journey finally has the opportunity to start here and now.
Right. Good evening, everybody. Before we start with the presentation, can everybody say, it says, okay, wait, let me, Donovan says chat is disabled. The chat's not disabled. Chat is off, chat off. Okay, everybody should be able to type in now. Scotland, there you go. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Ghana, Durban, Russia, Ghana, Randburg, Durban, African, South Africa. Where in South Africa? Nigeria. Take it, that's Rena, Scotland, Port Elizabeth, Randburg, Ramsgate, that's me, Alberton, Kenya, Joburg, Durban, Pretoria, Greytown. Excellent. Malmöth, KZN. All right. Well, thank you for every single person joining tonight. Firstly, my name is JP Rademacher, so I'll be your host tonight. And what I'm going to be introducing to you is a company called AUREUS Alliance Holdings. So I've got a software company which is called SUN, the Smart United Network. We started in 2019, and I got to know the owner of AUREUS, Donovan James, on a very close personal level. A lot of people say we're like identical brothers, except our color is a bit different. But we're very, very close, and we're working together to build this amazing business and to provide this opportunity that you're going to be learning about tonight. So what is AUREUS? AUREUS is a company that is going to be multi-sectored. Currently, we are starting with gold mining, but it will be multiple mineral mining. You know, while we're busy mining for gold, we're going to be finding copper and iron and possible platinum as well. And we're also going to be branching out to other mining sectors as well, and then also property development and IT, of course, because of my company, because of SUN. So why are we going out with all these branches? Why are we talking about that? If we're talking about shares, you're not buying shares in one sector. You are buying shares in AUREUS Alliance Holdings. That's the big thing, okay? So you're physically buying shares in AUREUS, and these shares are worth $1,000 each by CIPC. They're registered for $1,000 each, okay? And what's amazing about this is, as AUREUS as a company is going to be growing and growing and growing, it's going to make the dividends that everybody is getting a lot bigger. All right. And it's going to start off small at between 10 to $40 by the first dividend payout, which is in April. But it's going to increase by month by month. It's going to be increasing because of the production of what we're actually going to be doing. So we estimate by the end of the year, everybody's looking at a minimum dividend of $106. And the reason being is, before I carry on with this specific slide, I want to go to our prospectus. Now, we are going to be releasing this prospectus in the coming week. It will be available in your back office. But the main reason why I want to show you this specific parts, and this is on page 17, okay, where it stipulates that 10 by 25 hectare blocks, which is a total of 250 hectares, has got a total of 2,160 kilograms of gold. Okay, 2,160 kilograms of gold. To give you an idea of the value of that, it's 2,160 times $132,000. And the gold's value is currently sitting, sorry, my mouse is on this side. Gold's value is currently sitting at $132,000, okay, per kilogram. So we're looking at $285 million worth of gold that is over 250 hectares, and this is only 80 centimeters deep. So this is really, really exciting, because we're going to be mining and processing this gold, and we're going to be selling it. And as we are selling it, we're going to have expenses, of course. Any business has got expenses. So you're looking at plus minus 45% on this. Okay. And then the balance is then divided between the shares. All right. And there's a total of 1.4 million shares that we are selling in AUREUS Alliance Holdings. So that gives $112. All right. That's the minimum dividend that we are talking about for this first mine site in Kadoma that we are looking at. So we're going to be expanding over multiple sectors, like I've said, but our target first is the gold mine. And we are not a strip mine. We are not going to go directly into open cast. We are going to be using wash plant technology. So to give you an idea of what wash plant technology looks like.
Not to brag, but I own tons.
Sorry. So this is AI generated. Make this very clear. This is AI generated, but this will give you an idea of what we're going to be doing. So this is called pay dirt, and that pay dirt has got fine grains of sand, but also rocks, so big rocks, small rocks, but it's got a lot of what we call alluvial gold. All right, so that is being thrown into this plant, and it separates the different grains of sand and rocks and everything, and all the big pieces, that all gets kicked out by these conveyor belts, and the balance goes through these sluice boxes. And these sluice boxes, they have got mats, and in these mats, it's capturing all of this alluvial gold and platinum or whatever that's in the soil. So to get an operation like this up and running is not millions and hundreds of millions of dollars like it would normally be for just starting up a mine. In fact, we can do this with $850,000. We will have 2 wash plants up and running by January 2026. Okay, so that's our first target, is to have 2 wash plants up and running, and this will generate about $10 to $40 in dividends. And like I said, this is based on the gold or platinum or whatever we're going to be taking out of the ground and selling, the amount that's going to come out of the ground. So it's not a set value. This is not the type of thing where you're going to be joining, you're going to be paying a membership fee. There is no membership fee. Or you're going to pay a renewal fee. There's no renewal fees. There is no fees, to be actually precise, except when you pay in bank accounts. And I'll explain why that is. That's for the conversion. So converting South African rands over to US dollars is quite expensive, and we do have a fee for that for the South African bank. All right. Now, there's a total of 1.4 million shares, and once these 1.4 million shares are sold, then they will go over to the NFT marketplace that Sun will be developing for Aureus. And this is a custom marketplace. What that means is that we can set the value. And the reason why we are setting the value, it's not about manipulation or anything like that. We are actually setting the value according to what it is registered by the CIPC in South Africa. And like I said, each share is worth $1,000. That's the minimum value of the share. I was requested to show the shares, so I'm quickly going to do that. Okay, so this is what the share certificate is going to look like. As you can see, this one is registered for a company, and yes, you can also register the shares for your company. It's ordinary par value shares, so it's not no par value shares. The difference is that ordinary par value shares is locked in at a minimum value of what you put in there. So it's locked in as a minimum value of $1,000. Okay, so which means it can never go below $1,000 per share. All right, but it can go above $1,000 per share. So effectively, this share certificate, it's got 50,000 shares in it, and it's valued at a total of $50 million. Okay, now if you take this share certificate to the bank and you're going to say, well, I've got a share certificate worth 50,000 shares, it's worth $50 million. The bank is not going to authorize it as collateral. That is now. Why? Because the operations is not the mine is not operational. But in the future, once we have paid out the first dividends, once we've actually got mine productions up and running for it's about 12 months, then the mine will have definite value, and especially in South Africa, you'll be able to use it as collateral by FNB Bank because of our banking relationship with FNB. Okay, so why are we taking it to the NFT marketplace? This is a big question a lot of people asked, and another question is, why cryptocurrency? So we're taking it to the NFT marketplace because you'll be able to transfer that share, okay, the NFT share. You'll be able to transfer it to anybody, anywhere in the world, instantaneously, all right, with minimal cost. And I'm talking about cents, not dollars or hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about literal cents, just a transaction fee to transfer that share. And you'll be able to sell it or send it to whoever you want. This means something that's very special. It means that you can send it to your grandkids, you can give it to your children, you can leave it in your will, and as long as that wallet holds that specific share, the dividend will automatically be paid out to the owner of the share of that NFT. Okay, so it automatically goes to that wallet. So as you're transferring it from one person to another person, or you're selling it, then that dividend's not going to come to you. It will go to that specific share. Now this opens it up for 100% transparency. It's on the blockchain. It can be tracked wherever the share is. And the other thing is, now people are asking about, yeah, but what if I don't want to do cryptocurrency? I don't understand it. My country is having an issue. We got the solution for that as well. We are bringing in a crypto credit card. And this crypto credit card is a no KYC credit card, which means that you don't put any details, any personal details, banking details, street address, anything. There's no KYC on it. You load it on your phone, and then you can go and put on crypto onto this card. So you don't even need to just put the dividends. You can take the own crypto that you've received somewhere, you can put it on this card, and you can go to local shops and spend it. Now, our CIO, he's actually got this card. He's been using it for quite some time, so he can give his testimony a bit later. So what this means for everybody is you don't even need to know about cryptocurrency, how it works or anything. You just get the card, and this is optional. It's not a forcible or required. This is just an option to make it easy for you. You can use this card to pay for whatever you want, even withdraw money. Right, so I've said now a couple of times that the shares are worth $1,000, but are we selling $1,000 shares? Are you going to buy $1,000 shares? No, we are going to be running 20 phases, and our pre-sale, the $5, ends on the 5th of November. Make this very clear. The 5th of November at 12 o'clock in the night, South Africa time, it will automatically go over at 12:01 to $10 to phase 1. Whatever shares is not sold will automatically be transferred over to phase 1. So there's 150,000 shares in phase 1. If there's 50,000 shares in phase in the pre-sale that's not sold, then that 50,000 will go over to phase 1, and then there will be 200,000 shares in phase 1 at $10 a share. Okay, so everybody, you have got this opportunity for this last 9 days to go out. It's less than 9 days. We nearly at 8 days. To go out, introduce this to as many people as possible, purchase as many shares as possible, because in this pre-sale, number one, you're getting your USD, your 15%. That's a given. That will be through all of the 20 phases. But the second part is that you are getting shares additional. Okay, so if you help us introduce this, and it's spread out everywhere. I mean, we're sitting literally international tonight. So once again, thank you everybody for joining. There's massive cash prizes for everybody to win, which you'll see just now. But you got this opportunity where you're getting additional shares for free. All right. And these shares, if you think about it, if you're getting, let's say 3 shares for free, that's not free shares. That's $3,000 worth of shares that you are getting. You know, so think about it like that. The more you are going to be pushing, the more people are going to come in, more shares is going to be sold, the more you are advertising. We are busy creating now marketing material. Our team is set up. They are in full steam, creating videos, creating artwork, posts, everything, and we're going to keep on putting it on the groups, and we're also going to be putting it on the marketing page where you'll be able to download it and use it. Okay, the more you're going to be sharing it on your status, on the main websites, Facebook pages and so forth, the more chance you have of winning the competition, the more commissions you're going to be earning, the more shares you're going to be getting. This is now collection of shares time. Right. Now, the big selling point, what we want to target is June. We want to get a target of 3.5 tons annually. All right. So basically, we want to do roughly about 100, I would say 100 kilograms of gold for the first 6 months, and then we'll start pushing up more. How can we do this? We're going to be doing this by adding additional wash plants and also going deeper into the soil. So according to our geotechnical report, for the first 80 centimeters over this 250 hectares, there is this 2.1 tons. Okay, so you can think about it like this. If we have got multiple bulldozers and back actors, and I'm not an engineer, by the way, just giving my little disclaimer there, heavy machinery that's bringing in the tailings. Okay, tailings is this rocks and sediment and sand, and it's bringing it to the wash plant. Okay, and the wash plant, all it's doing is it's filtering. We are collecting. Okay, over this couple of, well, basically over this year, we could easily reach our 3.5 tons every single year. Now, 3.5 tons, what are we talking about here? This, on this little, on our presentation here, we have $145, and that's at $107,000 per kilogram. Okay, that is when we started it. We're not going to be changing the presentation file, but I'm going to show you the difference between it. So 3,500 kilograms times $132,000, which it's currently valued at, minus 45%, divided by 1.4 million shares. That gives us $181 minus 145. That's $36 more than what it was 3 months ago. Okay, so do we guarantee that the gold is going to be $150,000? No. But if you look at the trajectory of what has happened with the gold, there is a possibility that gold's going to be even higher than $130, $130,000 per kilogram. It's going to keep on increasing. It might also correct and go down. There is that possibility as well, which is another reason why we're leaving it at $107,000 on the presentation. Now, are we stopping by this 250 hectares? No. This is our first piece of land that we're going to be working on. But from there, we're going to move down to Mutare. And when we're done with Mutare, we're going to go up to Ghana, and we're going to go to Tanzania, and we're going to go Uganda, we're going to go Namibia, we're going to go to South Africa, Limpopo, everywhere. Wherever we can, and mostly we'll look for greenfield. So greenfield is land that hasn't been touched by machinery, heavy machinery at that. Right, and our goal is to reach 250 plus wash plants all over Africa that will be generating about 80 tons of gold. 80 tons of gold. Now we're talking about serious numbers. So 80 times 1,000, that gives us 80,000 kilograms times $132,000. That's $10.5 billion, not million. Minus 45%. And that leaves the profit of $5.8 billion divided by 1.4 million shares. That's $4,148. Now, for everybody that's in South Africa, let's times that by roughly, let's just do it by 17. Okay, we're talking about 70,000 Rand. So right now, you can buy a share for 100 Rand. Okay. And in 10 years from now, when we reach at about, let's say, 80 to 100 tons of gold, you're getting dividends. This is not something that you're going to be paying every single year to buy shares. This is not a monthly membership or yearly membership renewals. I already said this. This is you buy the share, you hold the share for the rest of your life, and every single year you're going to get dividends. In the beginning, you will get 4 times a year. The first year for 2026, you're getting 3 times because it's January, February, March calculated. April is the dividend payout. April, May, June, July is the dividend payout. July, August, September, and October is the dividend payout. And then October, November, December, and then January is the payout. Okay, but we're only starting mining operations in January. Okay, so to give you an idea of what type of dividends you're looking at, and also the amounts of times. As the company is growing bigger, now I didn't say the mine, I said the company, as AUREUS is growing bigger, operations is going to get more complex. We are incorporating, from day one, we're going to be incorporating AI into this. Why? So it can calculate every single gram of mineral that comes in, okay? Every single, because that's going to be published on the website and every single person will see it. We are building a decentralized mining operation like nothing has ever been done. Okay. And also with the NFTs have got a bad rap due to people buying these artwork pieces that have got technically no value to them. And they got no assets connected to them, nothing. And they're buying these things and they buy it at a high price and it drops and everybody loses. So we are changing that dynamic and we're saying, you know what, we have got these artwork pieces and these artwork pieces are not just a pretty picture, it's actually connected to real shares, right? And these shares are going to be on the blockchain. And yes, I did say artwork pieces. So the NFT is still going to be an artwork piece. We are going to connect with multiple artists all over the world that can do African arts. They're going to get this beautiful portfolio where they'll be able to, I can say bid to get, not pay, but like they'll send in their artwork and some of their artworks will then be chosen. It will be digitized and that will be added as an NFT. Okay. If your artwork is chosen, then you'll get a royalty. every single time that NFT is sold. Okay, so imagine what type of artwork we're going to be getting, what type of artists we're going to be getting, and what type of exposure we're going to bring to this industry, right? We're giving NFTs real value. Now, are we just about the technology and the mining and no, definitely not. We are going to be rehabilitating the land. Okay, so we're not just stripping everything away. We are going to be rehabilitating the land as we are going. The people that are in the area and on the outskirts, we're going to be building, and Sun especially is going to be building these, what they call smart villages. So that's an entire ecosystem that's going to supply education, food, running water, and energy, and of course housing, which when it comes to the energy and the clean water, they don't know what it is even. They're walking 15 kilometers on an average per day, depending on where they are in Kadoma, to get to school alone, you know, the kids. So we want to change that entire dynamic. So it's not just, and yes, most or actually in every mining operation, they have to do a CSR, corporate social responsibility, but they do the minimum. They do just enough so they can take what they can out of the land. We are going to be changing that dynamic completely. Now, how are we going to prove this? We're a proof of work company. That means we've done it. We've gone to the land. We have proven that have proof of pieces of gold when we were doing our testing. These two gentlemen, they are gold experts. They came all the way from South Africa. They live in India, but they own 5 gold mines in Zambia. And they came to come and look at the grass. All right, I'll tell you about the grass just now. But before I go that, here's Mr. Donovan James, the owner, CEO, and our legendary guider into this amazing journey. This gentleman here in his suit and tie, he's actually from the government. So it's important that you have approval from the government to come into the land and to come and mine the resources. So they love what we are doing and what we're going to be doing further for the community. And where this also is very applicable is with this man here, Mr. Wayne Williams. So he is the owner of Yagden Engineering, which is an engineering company in Africa, predominantly in Zimbabwe, but he's got branches all over Africa. And their company is going to be building our wash plants for us. Why did we choose a local person? The reason being is that if anything breaks on the plant, they will come out, they will fix it. If it is like really bad, then they will come and they will give us a replacement until ours is completely fixed. So they are working with us with all of the experience in mining and everything, building our team, helping us to achieve our goals. All right, you can see there I am as well. So I specifically went through in 2023 to the land itself to go and explore and make sure that this is a real deal, you know. So I was there with these two gentlemen as well. Now, I talked about the grass. The grass is an extremely important thing. The greener the grass, the more oxidation, mineral oxidation there is in the soil, which basically means the more iron there is in the soil. The more iron there is in the soil, the more gold is found in that area. You know, you can see that the grass is extremely green here in the area where the mining is going to be starting. Where, for an example, these photos here, that's not in Kadoma, it's not our mines, that's in a different area, but we took photos to show the people what the artisanal miners are doing. Very dangerous jobs that they are doing. They're not using any machinery. They've got local basic tools and wash troughs that they're basically using. They dig tunnels which can collapse. And then when they go and sell the gold, that's even more dangerous. So we're going to be empowering and helping them to actually do this safely. Okay. Like I said, we're going to be providing jobs. Okay, that's another thing. I kind of forgot that part. This piece of rock here, it's actually very prominent, very important, and you'll see a lot of people are holding this piece of rock. That rock is actually going to go into the crusher. It's going to be crushed, and it's going to go through the sluice to get out the defined traces of gold, nuggets as well as sand. So as we are, as it's going through the one machine, the big rocks will go into the crusher, and it's going to crush it again, and then it's going to go through the machine again. So nothing will go to waste, and we will get maximum amount of resources, minerals out of it. Okay, water, vitally important. As you can see, we got lots of topsoil water as well as underground. We have also got a lot of water. Just 1 second, where's my coffee? My throat is getting dry. I just got my, they forgot my coffee. All right. Then afterwards, we went through Zimbabwe for a couple of trips, and we were introducing the business to multiple sectors, including technicons, colleges. We went to events at this is called the Harare Club. It's a big club where not a disco club, and it's like a social gathering where they do events. And we also went to churches. We had a big event on church as well, and we even went to people's houses and wherever we were invited. Church leaders, especially these two. Yeah, this is Lucia and Dr. Lucia and Pastor Mambure. They've got many outreaches for the RMZ, which is their outreach company. And then also these two ladies, they're from the Women's CEO Association of Zimbabwe. So they all standing together as businesswomen, introducing whatever concepts comes to their way. Right, so little recap on this. Total 1.4 million shares, 200,000 shares is at $5. Remember, only till the 5th of November. Okay, and it's not going to stop there. Just by the way, once the countdown ends on the 5th, it's starting again. On the 5th of December, the 6th, it will go to $15, and it's going to carry on like that. So yes, there is 1.4 million shares, but this 1.4 million shares is going to be sold throughout 20 months, basically. So we're looking at June 2027. The last phase should be starting. So by July, all 1.4 million shares will be sold. This is July 2027. So payments, South Africa Rand, we are accepting for South Africa, Eswatini, and also Namibia, and only for the first 4 phases. So that's the pre-sale phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And then USDT is on Polygon, Ethereum, Tron, and BNB network, and that's for all 20 phases. Okay. Now, we are not a multi-level marketing company, but we do need help to sell these 1.4 million shares. So we built this incentive plan for everybody, including for Sun and Aureus and our charity. Our charity is Ubuntu Helping Hands Foundation, and they will be working with Sun for the CSR. So Sun is responsible for all software development, including NFT development, blockchain development, everything you basically can think of, as well as marketing and selling of the actual shares. So that's all Sun's responsibility. And for this, Sun gave 15% of its company to Aureus. So Aureus owns 15% of Sun. So as Sun also grows, and Sun has got 149,000 members worldwide, and it will continuously grow. And as it's growing, then profits will be generated, and that will go into Aureus. Once again, what will happen to that? It will be divided amongst the shareholders. So every single part of the, you could say, the legs of the holding company, Aureus, whatever those legs are going to bring in profits, that profits is going to be divided between the shareholders. So don't just be small-minded thinking, oh, we're getting shares in this one gold mine. It's not getting shares in a massive global company. Right. Now, like I said, It's affiliate commission. So affiliate commission is 15% direct sales commission. Okay. And then we also have got our gold diggers competition. So this gets reset on every single phase. Sorry. So it gets reset on every single phase, and apologies. It's Sunday, so I can't exactly chase my kids out, but they're keeping quiet. So every single phase it resets, and then the new winners of that phase is going to be the top sellers of the of that phase. So that means that if you win the previous one, your job starts again in the next phase. Okay, to win in the next phase. Okay, now like I said, every single phase, if the shares are not sold out completely for that phase, then the balance will be transferred to the next phase. So that means that the amounts here that you are seeing will increase. All right, it won't decrease, but there's a possibility that it will increase. Okay, now for the base, what's important is that the total shares for the pre-sale is 200,000. Phase 1 is 150,000. Phase 2 is 125,000. Phase 3 is 100,000. Phase 4 is 75,000. And then from phase 5 up until phase 19, it's 50,000 shares per phase. That's the minimum. Okay. Then also the value increases by $5 on every single phase up until phase 9. Once it hits $50 for that phase, then the next jump is $50 increase. So that means phase 10 is sitting at $100. Then from phase 10 to competitions, the affiliates, charity, Sun, and Aureus is all percentage based. Okay, so what means is that if the amounts is more because of the amount of shares that's been transferred over, then the percentage would be the same, 15% for an example, the competition, but the amount would be more, right? So for an example, phase 19's competition is $3 million, okay? Because it's going to bring in $50 million, right? Where phase, for an example, 13 is $1.2 million. That's $1.2 million for the first prize, okay? But even if we go to the pre-sale, the pre-sale is $60,000. So that means that the entire 200,000 shares is sold out, and that will give $60,000. That's 1 million rand in South Africa, okay? So we advise everybody to buy your shares now because they're at $5. You're never going to get them this cheap. You will not be able to buy the shares from anybody else. We will be keeping tracks of that. What I mean by it is by transferring shares for free or something like that. We will be keeping track of that as well. Okay. In the site, we do have this transfer facility. Transfers do not give commission. Okay, so we got this question. We're like, no, transfers do not give commission. Transfer is when you want to say buy 15 shares and you want to give one to your grandkids, right? When we talk about kids, the kids have to be 18 years old. There is an age restriction. Okay, so it's very important that you understand that. If the child is becoming 18 this year, they can buy the shares, but they can only get the actual share certificate once they turn 18. Okay. Right. So that's the entire presentation. We provide this entire document on the website. The website's for free. I've said this. Get your link from the person that introduced you. Get customized, comfortable with the website. Understand how the website works. Go through all the documentation that is provided, the terms and conditions and everything, so you understand what you are getting involved in. Okay, we are talking not of an MLM, not of something that you're going to get a commission or a percentage, a return on tomorrow once you invest today. No, we are talking about you becoming a shareholder in a company that's going to grow Every single year, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and not just on one sectors, but multiple sectors. Right. So that's the end of the presentation file. Is there any questions? Okay, I see a lot of okay, Devin. Okay, where will the operators going to be recruited from all countries? So in Zimbabwe, we will have people that's going to be working there. So that's the local people that is in the mining field. Yeah, in-house. And then we got our professionals as well. So we're going to be hiring people that is in the different countries to work, but they have to be professionals. They need to know what they're doing. Right. Any other questions, please? You can raise your hand. I'm allowing everybody to unmute themselves now. Okay, Jaden's got a good question. If we transfer dollars, will there still be a fee? No. So if you are transferring $5 to the wallet to buy one share, then it's just the $5. But remember that the exchange fee is on your side. So that 10 or 20 cents or whatever in US dollars, that is on your side. So if, for an example, exchanges like Binance, they deduct the transfer fee or the exchange fee from the amount that you're sending. So which means if you're sending, for an example, $50, they will take off $1. So we're only getting $49, right? And you're going to have to send us that extra dollar. So just bear in mind. The reason being is we cannot, if we allow one person to do that, then everybody is going to try, or not even try it, just it's going to happen as this company is growing. I'm talking about out of experience. My company's transaction fees at one stage in Sun was close to $100,000. That's on transaction fees. Okay, so we cannot give free transaction fees. That is your transaction fee to actually pay. But we're not charging additional. So for the banks, we are charging an additional 10% per fee, okay? And it's locked in at $18. That's why we are telling everybody the shares are 100 Rand a share. It comes out to 99 Rand per share. Kings is in Dubai from Rustenburg. Okay, Anna, everyone, see ya. In which year do you think we'll reach phase 20? Okay, some people is asking. So phase 20 we will reach by 2027. Okay, by 2027, July, we will be finished with phase 20, because every single month on the 5th is the end of that phase. So we are in phase, the pre-sale now, November, first one ends, December, second one, the main phase ends, and then we're going to carry on like that. Yes. Yeah, we have got so Ingrid's asking about she's saying at least Zimbabwe will be resuscitated in terms of economy. Definitely, because we have got offtake agreements in Zim, so where a lot of the other miners will actually be selling it out of the country. We are selling it to Zimbabwe. So yes, that can definitely affect the economy. Oh, boys, that is a beautiful question. What happens in case whereby in the first phase of mining you find a rock of gold equal to the value of the shares? No, wait. A rock of, you mean $1,000? Wait, let me, Donovan? Am I I don't want to get you excited about the question.
I think
I think I understand the question, although I'd like boys to ask it verbally.
Yeah, I think so,
boys,
eh?
Can you unmute yourself and ask it?
Good evening, JP.
Good evening.
Hey, boys.
Hi, James. Yeah, what I mean
Hi,
is,
buddy.
what happens in a case whereby you guys start the first phase of mining, right? And then you find a rock that is equal to the total value, the grand value. Let's say, for instance, the total value of all the shares.
Okay, so I understood your question perfectly. I think I did.
Then we
So
party.
basically what it means, yeah. So
Yes.
basically what it means, remember, all the figures that we give you is based on projections, but again, it's well calculated and well interpreted in terms of the geotech reports and the assumptions made by the mining equipment that we
Geologists.
use and the operations and that sort of thing, right? Again, whatever we find is what's divided amongst the shareholders. Now, remember, you become a part owner of the business, not just the mine, right? But obviously, this being the first project, the mining project, initially you would be earning dividends from the mine itself. So, if I understand your question correctly, whatever it is that we find. So, in the first
If
part
we
that we
pick up a
find,
15 or
if
20
we pick up,
kilogram nugget.
yeah, that's it. That's as simple as that. You know, you earn your dividends according to what we mine.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and that's
And
not
there's
unheard
good
of.
chances
You
of that
know,
happening.
in my
And there's good chances of that
8
happening.
years, not 8 years, in my 8 months that I was in Zim, you know, I was traveling all over and I spoke to a lot of miners and a lot of people that became miners. They just literally went, and this is the only place that you can do this is in Zimbabwe. They went with a pick and a shovel on their piece of land and they started digging and they found a nugget, like a 15 kilogram nugget. Okay. So about 15 kilograms times $132,000, that's $1.9 million. Okay. For a 15 kilogram nugget. So it's not unheard of. There's a high possibility that we could get something like that. But we, you know, if we if you do the maths on this, I did a mathematical equation. I haven't put it on the website and I won't put it on the website. But our geotechnical report is for 80 centimeters. 80 centimeters, okay? So that's under a meter deep. 250 hectares, 2.1 tons of gold, 2,160 kilograms. Okay, so what is below it? We don't know. Okay. But based on the geographical area, there is a possibility of about 20 tons of gold in this 250 hectares. There's a possibility. I'm not saying guaranteed, but a possibility. And I'm talking about, I'm not talking about open cast. I'm talking about just on our gold placer license that we have. Okay, so 20,000 kilograms times $132,000 minus 45% divided by 1.4. Okay, so that's about $1,000 in dividends for every single share. All right, just on our alluvial, if I can put it like that, or our gold placer license that we have on the Kodoma on just this 250 hectares. Okay, and we don't know what is below that when we go over to open cast. And yeah, we could get various other minerals. We could even get diamonds. And also we are open to other mining operations as well. So yeah, very, very exciting. Okay, Kings have asked another question. Once the mine is fully operational, will we get a chance to? Yes, like an annual. Every single person that wins is coming to the put it like that. They will have an open ticket to come, but everybody, once we got the mine operational, and we got our accommodations, everything is set up, then we will have an open party, if I can put it like that. But we are 100% open and transparent with the operations. So in the coming, and we're not far away from it. We're in October now. Well, we're actually November in a couple of days. So it's November, December, January. All right. So in the next 3 months, you are going to see a lot more videos. You're not going to see the AI stuff anymore. You're actually going to see us getting the plant set up, our own plants running. Okay. There's a lot of photos and videos I could have taken of other similar plants. I don't want to do that. I'd rather say, you know what, here is our concept. This is what we're going to be using, than going to take other people's stuff. Okay. But we are going to be 100% open, transparent. Like I said, my AI is actually, or Sun's AI will calculate what's going on in the land. Yeah, Donovan, you can unmute yourself, man.
Okay, I just want to also add in there, JP, it's something very important that people need to understand, is that it's also, it will be unfair to those that's already bought in the first week or first weeks of the pre-sale, compared to those that buy in the last week of the first quarterly dividend. So there is a cutoff period. At the end of Feb would be the cutoff period. So whoever bought shares before the end of Feb would now earn the dividend at the end of for the first quarter. So anybody that purchases in the course of March will fall into the second quarter dividend payout. So that's something that we need to stipulate very clearly as well.
Okay. All right. Well, you getting all of this detail from the CFO and everything. So,
Correct.
Okay, I love this question as well. Do we have enough raw material, and what's the lifespan of the mine? Yes, we do have enough raw material. And the lifespan of the mine, well, Shamba Gold Mine is now over 100 years old, and they've done over 100 tons of gold. So, and they're still in operational. And the scary part of the operation is they do 400 kilograms per month. Every month. So yeah, no, that's the lifespan is centuries. Century is 100 years, right? I got that. Sorry, I'm Afrikaans actually, so I might have gotten that wrong. Don? Century is 100 years.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Right. We need we're getting 200 tons per hour wash plant set up. It depends on the land size and it depends on the amount of water. 200 tons per hour is basically, I'd say, our cap. But on other properties, if we've got more space and more water, then we could even go to like a 400 or 500 tons per hour. Everything is built custom. But also, the bigger the plant is, the easier it can break down as well. More difficult, more expensive to fix. The whole point is what's nice about the wash plant technology is I'm going to share this little picture, and this is oh, you can't see it here. Wait, let me get that. So how these plants are actually looking for that one. Yeah. right? So they have got their own wheels, if I can put it like that. So they can be moved, right? So you move the plant to everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes. we can.
Confirmation. Okay, cool. Yeah. So this is a type of plant. Okay, we are not getting these plants. There's just one explanation here. So we are not buying the plants, but these are examples. If you actually want to see the one that is being created for us, that's what it looks like. So I'll show this quick video. I'm just gonna skip ahead. I think I skipped away too far. All right, so what's this thing not pausing? Okay. So the tailings goes into the bucket, goes up the conveyor belt, and you can see the piping running into the dam here. This is important, right? And it's running throughout the machine. So it's going in there, going up the conveyor belt. It falls into the trommel or the grizzly feeder first. And so the grizzly feeder is basically that thing there, right? That orange like lines that basically you can kind of see it there. Now that's the grizzly feeder. So it separates the really big rocks and that falls off. Okay, but then it goes into this thing. This is a trommel. It spins, right? And water's running through it the whole time. The biggest rocks and everything goes on this conveyor belt. And then this is, so the water is being picked up by the collection base and it's being filtered and going back to the dam, flowing over through it. So it's like a filtration. But these sluice boxes, these are the important things. These things, that's what's capturing the gold. Okay, and then of course we're going to have people all over it, all around it and so forth. So this is on the website. Okay. You don't need to go and try and create a custom thing for yourself and create custom pages. You're welcome to use your way and method. But I'm a software architect, so I've really looked at what's going to be the easiest way for the networkers to actually market this. So everybody automatically gets a custom page. This is automated, right? You don't need to apply for it or anything. The prettier you make it, you add your photo, you put your name, you put a little custom description, you got all your details. The more you're going to put it, the better it's going to look. But this page has got everything. Okay. No, it's not showing this. This is now what do you call it? YouTube. So YouTube has got an issue with me putting it on here. I'm going to move over to the same as what we got the video. Yeah, I'll do this tonight. Okay. So you got the pre-sale countdown over there. You got some description. You got the video that I showed you just now. Okay, and there's a calculator. Now this calculator is fun for everybody to use. Okay, anybody that's interested to know before they buy, okay, what type of dividend are we looking at? Okay, yeah, you're gonna put in the amount of shares. Let's say you want to buy one share, okay, and that share, 2 plants, that's our January calculation, okay, will generate about $28. Okay, that's based on 647 kilograms of gold processed and sold. Okay, by April, right? If it's going to be less, then the calculation will be less. If it's more, then the calculation is more. Like where boy said, well, what if we get a nugget? Well, then it's going to be more. It's as simple as that. It's based on production. It's based on the resources that is sold. That's the difference here. Okay. And then when the person is ready, they can click on purchase shares. They can purchase there. They can click on there. Why doesn't say register? Because anybody that you're introducing, anybody that comes to this page, what are they doing here? They're coming to buy shares, right? So that's why it says purchase shares. They're going to fill in their email address. Okay, Okay, that's just an alias. All right, so I still get the email. We have got a system where everybody you can't create duplicate accounts. Okay, the reason being is because of the KYC. Okay, so you're going to get your PIN. So I'm doing a live registration here as a test, so I can show everybody the process. You're going to put in a username here. So I'm going to put in, let's just say, site test. Okay, whatever your username is, that is what's going to display over there next to the website address. That's what you're going to be sending out. So you can make it catchy, something like Goldie, whatever you want, right? Or Gold Fund, whatever. I don't care, whatever. Okay. Then I went and clicked away. Great. Don't click away. If you click away, you're going to have to do it again. Right, let's try this again. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Okay. Put in a strong password. A strong password is capital letters, small letters, numbers, and exclamation mark or @ or hashtag. Okay. Don't put any spaces or like a million funny characters or a website link or email address. Okay, don't do that as a password. Okay, because why? Because it can be hacked. Okay, make sure that your password is secure. Why? Because this is where you're going to be getting your commissions. You won't be getting your dividends here in the site, but you will get your commissions, and you will be tracking everything. I keep on clicking away. Sorry, I do apologize for it. I'm explaining and causing a ruckus at the same time. But I'll look at that. It shouldn't be. It's because it's a pop-up. So if I click on the side of it, then I'm clicking away from it, and that's where the issue is. Okay, confirm your password, and you'll see it says the sponsor name there, and click on create account. Okay, this can take quick and it can take a bit longer. All right, once you have registered. All right. I see that it's scrolled down to the bottom. You'll see that the first thing that pops up is legal documents and profile. You're going to click on view and agree. Go through it. Please don't just skip it. Okay. Please read and understand what you are doing. Agree it. Pop here. And legal disclaimer. And the last one. Once you are completed with this, okay, it will automatically go to settings. So yes, I have done some editing. Okay, here you're going to put in your name. Name and surname. You can change your email address. I wouldn't advise it to do it, but you can if you want to, and you're going to choose your country. I have made it like this because it chooses the country code. So if I choose Maldives, for an example, it automatically will add 960 added to it. If I choose Tonga, it will automatically add 676, all right, which is Tonga's area code. Venezuela, you get where I'm coming from. And then whatever I type in, as you saw, it's added that in before it. Now, this is where the profile description, okay? You can type something in here, but it's optional. Or otherwise, you click on save. Right, and it will automatically create you a nice little description, which you can go and edit later if you want. Then it goes over to KYC. Okay. So previously, it allowed you to go to purchase first, right? We needed to be done KYC so that people aren't creating duplicate accounts, because we've experienced some naughty people. Okay, click on whatever nationality. The nationality is where you are born. Okay. Right. I'm not Belgian though. But any case, and then you're going to choose either national ID card, passport, driver's license, international passport, EU ID card, or other government ID. Doesn't matter what you're going to be choosing here. What you're going to be choosing, what number you're going to be putting in there, it will be checked. Okay, so you see there it says check and available. If I, for an example, do this, okay, that one, it says already used. Okay, so I have put in basically entire checking system. It'll automatically add your phone number and
Thanks,
your
Jack.
email
Can you just
address.
give us your ID number?
Right. Next. Okay, so yeah, you're going to add a photo. All right, you can also take a selfie. It's not going to take one now because I'm using the camera. And then you're going to click on next. Right, and you're going to accept those two. Oh, I forgot one thing. Right in the beginning. Here in the top, I've added a additional feature. Okay. This is if you want to do it on behalf of a company. You're going to click on this box and you're going to put in your company name, company registration number, and the company registration document. Okay. So I'm just going to go to the next, and submit. All right, once this is done, so it's saving everything. It does take some time. Please be patient. Don't click out of it. Just wait. Okay, because it has to save all of this documentation. Once you get this screen that says KYC information is done, click on OK, click OK again, and then you are completed, right? Now it says KYC verification pending, and you can go and click on purchase shares. And you can purchase your shares. According to the country that you've chosen, so I chose a different country, which means that I don't have South African rands. That was my fault. Okay, if you are in South Africa, you'll be able to choose South African rands. Now I can only choose USDT. Oh no, my country was South Africa, my nationality I changed. Okay, so there's the USDT option. I'm going to do 2 tests. Now, here's a new feature that we've added for all the networkers, okay? There's a lot of people that struggle to purchase the shares, okay? Not because they don't understand how the website works, but they're either too busy, and their leaders, the person that's introducing them, they want to help them to do this as soon as possible, okay? And especially now in this period that we are in a very tight time period that's left, we want to make it as easy as possible. So you can go and you can click on you are purchasing for someone else, okay? Which means you are purchasing for someone else, not for yourself, but for someone else. You will not be getting the shares, okay? That person will be getting the shares. So that person will be making the payment. They can send you the proof of payment, okay? And then, so the proof of payment in USDT, for an example, would be the wallet and the hash code, right? And then you can put in this person's name. So I'm just going to choose that for an example. All right, so it will pick up the user, and then when you click on submit payment, it will verify you are sure this is what you want to do. Yes, confirm it. Okay, right. Now it picks up I'm being naughty. Let's just give it another one. Okay, so you cannot use the same hash code. Once again, security. Right, that's done. Now we're going to go back to purchase, and I'm just going to do a bank one. Okay, and so with the banking, please, if you are not paying from FNB, if you're paying from Nedbank, if you're paying from Capitec, or what's that other one?
Standard Bank.
No, Standard Bank. Yeah, there's a specific yellow one I'm thinking about now, and everybody is using. Bollocks. Any case, please use instant clearance if you
Time
are
Bank.
using a Time Bank. Thank you. Please use instant clearance if you're not paying from FNB. Why? Because if you make a payment from another bank that's not FNB, the CFO will not release it until their money is in the account. Simple as that. Okay?
JP,
So once
JP, sorry, I'm not sure. The system looks like it's glitching on our side. Is it, are you seeing what we're seeing, or is it just me?
it might be
Screen
just you.
flickering.
Is the screen flickering?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Jumping
Okay.
from screen to screen. On
Yeah,
your
it is. I
Okay,
even
it's not
thought
the
that
way.
you are running like a machine.
No, it's not. It's not the website. It's probably because it could be my no copy the RAM. I don't know. Is it literally jumping like
Yeah.
you can't see what I'm doing right
Yeah,
now?
I'm
It's
sending it to you now.
flickering.
Okay, wait. Let me stop the screen share and I'll do it again. And yeah, as we are busy with this, if you got any questions, please put in the chat, and either Donovan or Neil or Rena can answer that. I can. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, and it's stable.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again. All right, that's fine. Okay, so nobody saw that. Everybody saw glitches now. Okay, let me go back to the beginning. That's the whole point about tonight, is to prepare everybody. Okay, so since when is it jumping around? Like how while back ago? From registration?
No, it was the payment process.
Okay. All right. Is it? I clicked on it now. Is it jumping?
No, you're stable.
Okay. I'm stable. Right.
So, no,
Okay.
that's a social comment. Maybe not.
Okay. If you want to take the opportunity, okay, you want to access the bonus share tiers, these are there, all right? Then it means that you have to buy 1,000 shares, which is $5,000, or 2,000 shares, which is $10,000, or 3,000 shares, which is $15,000, or $25,000 for 5,000 shares, or $50,000 for 10,000 shares. Okay, this will give you this bonus, right? So if you want to get this now, if you think about it, like 1,500 bonus shares that are worth $1,000 each, yeah, that's pretty much worth it. Okay, to give you an idea of what that actually means, is that's 10,000 shares. If we are just able, okay, and we're buying at $5, and we are only able to, let's say, do our target of $15. Okay, so 10,000 times 15, that gives you $150,000. All right, times that by 3 for the first year, that's $450,000. Okay, let's say we do the same thing the following year, and we're sitting at another $450,000. Okay, for the following year, that's $900,000. You paid what, $50,000 for it? Okay, let's say we are by then, well, our shares are sold out, and you decide, you know what, I want to sell 2,000 shares. Okay, I still got 8,000 shares, but I want to sell 2,000 shares, and you're selling it at a minimum of $1,000 each. That's $2 million. Right? So this is another way you can sell it to anybody that would be able to afford it. Okay, and take advantage of it at this moment. You know, you never know the type of people that you are speaking to, what type of income they've got to be able to do this. Right, so I'm just going to bring this down to 50. Continue payment. All right, so I'll do the USDT first. No, I'm not doing Binance this time. I'll do Polygon. Copy, paste. Okay, can you do this and buy shares? No, you can't just copy and paste it. You have to do it from your wallet and your transaction key. This is just testing, okay? And it will not go through. If the money is not in the account or the USDT is not in the wallet, your transaction is not going to pass, okay? You have the option to purchase for someone else. I've said this, so let's say one example. It's just a thing that popped in my head now. Okay, then click on submit and confirm. Right. Value too long. Now I'm putting too many characters in here. Okay, right. So also read what it says on the error. Like a hash code doesn't have that many characters. That's basically what it said there. If it says it's already been used, it means that when you uploaded it, maybe you made a mistake and you think that it hasn't worked and you go do it again. Then it says to you, but it's already done. Well, guess what? Then it is already done. It's on the system and we're going to be approving it ASAP. Okay. So that's the USDT one. Let's set an example. And the same thing with bank transfer. So bank transfer, like I said, make sure if it is not FNB that you do instant clearance, yeah, you need to choose a file that you're uploading, and it's exactly the same story here. Okay, when you choose paying for someone else, that means what? It means that that person will get the shares, not you. Okay, you're just helping your downline. That's all that means. All right, submit, confirm, done. So, okay. You saw that I've got a fast line. It still takes a bit of time sometimes. Remember, it needs to do a lot of transactions. Okay, so it's not just quick. Then, over to the affiliate dashboard. Okay, before I start with the affiliate dashboard, okay, so Beware, you got a question?
Hi, JP.
I hope I'm
audible. Yeah. My question is because I'm interested on the collateral part. You guys, you said we can use the shares as collateral at FNB because you guys are affiliated with FNB.
Yeah, but not now.
Yes, I'm
You will
interested in the when.
The when will be, my estimate would be once the 1.4 million is sold. The reason being is because the company would be very liquid, number one. Number two is we would have had multiple dividends paid out. So the company's proven itself. Because if you're going to go to FNB with your certificate that you're getting, and you're going to say, well, you know what, I got shares in AUREUS and they're worth $1,000 each, then they're going to say to you, but there's no capital in the bank, you know? How can this share be worth anything? I'm talking about now. But in a year or two from now, like I said, and this, it could be a lot sooner, right? We estimate that the shares, there's a high possibility it will be sold out by June 2026 next year. Okay, that the 1.4 million is sold out. Because most investors, they will look at, you know, like production happened, yes. Dividends paid out, yes. Company stable, yes. They bought the machine, yes. Everything is done correctly, yes. They're on board, and then the shares are going to go. That's how we see it. And for us, what we're going to be proving in the next 3 months is that we are going to be starting and we are doing what we are saying. And that's what we've been doing since the beginning. Since 2016, we have been collecting photos, collecting videos, everything, so that we can actually bring this to the public. It's been years of preparation, not like a couple of months. Besides the tech part, I'm talking about the actual prospecting and technical reports and all of that. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. When's the next presentation? I think I did already. Don answered it due to high volumes. Okay. Why do I have to fill in legal documents every time I log in? It should not do that anymore. I do apologize for that.
I
Michelle,
think Rina answered that. Rina has answered that, I think.
okay. Durban. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's quickly jump into the affiliate side. All right. So another option that we have added, okay, besides just being able to purchase shares, all right, for someone. Okay, this would actually happen before that, is that you have this ability inside of your back office right now where you can go into the affiliate dashboard and click on create user account. There you can put in an email address. All right, put in the full name. Whatever. That's not going to work. Okay, and this is now a temporary password. Okay, temporary password, and the person will get login details. And you click on create user. And it will go and create a file to create user. Why? Value too long. Value too long. Okay, the error, sorry. Create account. What's it doing? No, it's still value too long. Reference. Okay, create user. Okay. All right. Clearly, there's a bug there. I'll sort that out tonight. But the whole point about this is you'll be able to create the account. This person will automatically be registered underneath you. I'm looking at the error. It will take me 15 minutes to sort out. But anyways, and then you can literally then go and purchase. So when you in the field, okay, let's say for argument's sake, we have got a potential our first meeting that's been done with Nomza, right, Don?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So she can go with her phone, that doesn't need a laptop or whatever device she's going to be using, and she can do a presentation through like 50 or 60 people, and she can sign them up right there by logging into her own accounts, signing them up, and then go and purchasing it for them, doing the purchasing and everything. It gives the networker the ability to make it easier, okay, to be able to go through this entire process. Right. Any questions on that? See, Boyce is on a mission here tonight. Any questions? You got a question? Please raise your hand if you want to speak. Or otherwise, yeah, great questions, boys. Keep it coming. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay. I would show the power of my AI but that would just be. I'll sort that out afterwards. Okay.
I've just done a lot
Marketing
of typing.
tools.
Yeah. Replying to both. Yeah. But it's in writing, so other people can copy that. Yeah.
All right. Referrals, you can see your entire network. You can also contact them. Okay, so you can see your sponsor, you can see your team, you can contact them. Commissions is transparent, it shows everything. You can transfer shares, you can convert your commissions, your USDT over to shares, has to be according to the share price. And then you can also transfer shares and you can withdraw your commission. Right. Then now you can see here it's under review. Okay, you can withdraw up to $1,000 until it's approval. Right now, how long does KYC approval take? 24 hours, maybe less. Okay, that's Mondays to Fridays. Saturdays and Sundays is a bit of a it can take a bit longer. Okay. Marketing tools. Quickly going to run through this. You can create a list. Okay, so just putting anything in there. This list you can like name according to countries or people, groups, whatever you want to. Then you're gonna go to management. You're gonna add someone, right? And you're going to connect it to that list. You don't need to fill anything else in. That's up to you, right? Click on add lead, and then when I go to marketing, this will be adjusted and there will be more added. The one that we suggest everybody uses is AUREUS Opportunity Introduction. Click on use template, choose under send to lead list, choose this one. And to answer everybody's question, if I go and add another person here, just do it again, and I'm going to say plus 25 for an argument's sake. Click it on there, add lead, and add another one. So this is an alias. Like an alias is it will go to the same email address, but it's just saved different. Look at it like that in simple terms. Now I can choose 3 leads. So what does this mean? This means that if you've got a list of say 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people, right? You can go and put in their names, put in their email addresses, you choose them, you add them, you choose them here, and you go to the bottom, you click on send mail, and it will send out a mail to each and every single one of those people. Okay, that is networking 101. It's the easiest way, is take your existing list that you already have and use it. Okay, training, a lot of work that's still going to be done here. I haven't even started this yet. Marketing tools, something I missed was materials. We're going to be adding all the new materials that we're creating. That's going to be added here, but you got the presentation in English, Hindi, and Indonesian. We're going to be adding French next. Like I said, Burkina Faso and Paris is in the house. And we need to add Russian as well. Like, thank you, Hugo. Appreciate it. He's helping me with that because I cannot speak Russian. And then links, this is more for like a custom link, basically. Let's say, for an example, Facebook. Great. Okay, so now you can use this link and you can go and put that into the system on your marketing material, and it will automatically then pick up the clicks on that specific link. Okay. Yeah. Right. Now I want to log out. Oh, settings. Forgot one thing. Image. Please go and upload an image. What's that? Okay. And click on save picture. Okay. Now I'm gonna copy this link, overview, copy, I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna go to that link. All right, and you will see there's my picture, tester, everything is done, dusted. Okay. When I go to my emails, remember I sent out 3 emails? Well, there you go. There's the 3. No, that's the registration that we did. And that is the 3 emails. Okay, so there's the 1, 2, and 3. It's because I sent it to an alias. Okay, if I click on any one of these links, right, you'll see there at the bottom, it's going to that 2558. Okay, when I click on it, it opens up that referral link. Okay, like I said, marketing 101. Now, with the marketing material that we're going to be providing, we are going to be sending you, everybody, I'm going to be sending everybody links to YouTube channel. All right, our YouTube channel is YouTube at AUREUS Alliance Holdings. Easy. Right here, you'll get all the videos. Okay, and here's a simple tip. It's a tip. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know why I said trip. Open the video.
Only 10 days left.
And then in front of the YouTube, right in front of the YouTube, by the dot, put in there S and S. Okay. What it will do when you press enter is it will open up a little site, and here you can actually download the video to your phone or PC. Okay, and then you can add it to multiple devices. Okay, so it says that your video is ready, and no, it's this thing. Download, sorry, top one. Yeah. What do I need to, what's going on with this thing? Being crazy.
Or you may just request it in the group chat.
Only 10 days.
Or you can request it, yeah. We posting it on all of the groups, and we are saving it as videos. Okay, and the easiest way to attract anybody is you have got something wonderful on your phone, which is called your contacts. Okay, everybody that's connected to you in WhatsApp, if you put this on your status, they will see it, well, most probably. Okay, so you take that, you put it on your status with your referral link. Make sure that if we send out a link that is like a message that looks, for an example, like this, right? Only 10 days left. We'll be changing it. Okay, where it says visit Aureus.Africa and now it says Aureus, please change that to your username. Okay, and then you can send it out. So you right click, you click on share, and okay, I'm doing this on a PC. I don't even think I can do this on a PC. What's up? Never tried this. No, I can send it to people. Okay, so on the phone, you're gonna right click and you're gonna go share, and then you're gonna say status. If I'm not mistaken. All right, copy this text first, change that, go right click on the image, click on share, and click on status, and then paste the text. Change the link at the back of it. Please remember to do that, and then send it. Okay, and then people will see it. Same thing with TikTok and LinkedIn, everything. Okay, so we have got our LinkedIn page. LinkedIn. Hopefully it's not going to be irritating now. It's being irritating. I've been struggling to get this thing to not do what it wants to do. No. Like it keeps on wanting to sign into Gmail. There, it does it again. Stop. See, even computer experts struggle sometime. Cool. Stop
I'm
it.
not saying anything.
Yeah, don't. Just do you have a tip for me to like get past this though? Sign in with email. I don't want to sign there. Click go. Stop it. I knew it was somewhere. I'll get it now. I think Donovan is laughing right now. He's like, ha ha, Crefio. Is it stopped? It stopped. Finally. Good grief. It's a pain. Okay, AUREUS Alliance Holdings. And there. No, still not. So that one. No, now I'm in edit. I want to be in edit. Go away. Discard. There. And then viewers member. Okay, so I'm going to share this in the contacts for everybody so we make it easy. Please go and sign up there. All right, go get yourself a LinkedIn page, make it nice, make it look professional, and then follow it. Okay. So basically you go and on your, you're not going to say you're a CTO or anything, but you are going to go down to
But again, Jackie,
experience.
this is just for, again, this is just for the call it the network marketer,
Yeah.
or who wants to promote AUREUS. If you're just an individual who's just buying
If you're
shares
just an
and
individual,
benefiting
yeah,
off it,
no,
then
we're talking
you
about,
don't need to worry about.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got a bit of a mixed crowd here tonight. We got a whole bunch of networkers and we got a lot of shareholders as well. But every person is a shareholder in any case. I mean, we got one. We're just waiting what's going on with her. But she's got a what's the deal with keep forgetting tomato paste. She's got a tomato paste deal contract that she brought in. Once that's finished, then she's looking to put in 1 million rand. Okay. So we sent her a message and said, listen, your $5 shares is going to end. And she's like, please keep it. We cannot keep any shares. The six, it's gone. Okay. It's gone. Then we're going over to $10. But the reason why I'm saying this is because when I spoke to her, I said to her, this is what we're doing. And she's like, well, you know what if I've got a friend that wants to buy? I said, well, then you make 15% commission. And she's like, oh, so I need to sign up for it. I said, no. She's like, well, 150,000 rand for every person I bring in that buys 1 million, because she's that type of personality. She's got those type of people, friends. So they're going to be putting in that type of money. So even business, I mean, Donovan, you want to like, Donovan, when he got into, he's always been a businessman, and he's just introduced the business to everybody. The same thing as what he's doing now, and this is his own company. So, everybody wants to make more money. That's why we are here. So, if you have a friend that you would like to, you bought some shares and you would like them to buy shares as well, then you might as well give them your link. You can give them the company link. That's fine as well. But to make an extra couple of dollars in commissions that you can buy more shares with, convert to shares, why not? Okay. For the networkers that are watching, go and make your LinkedIn page professional. The reason being is because this is all business people, right? This is businesses. So yeah, you can search for multiple companies and start friending people, and networking is networking. Okay, you are connecting to people. Don't just send them things, because then you are not networking. You are spamming. Okay, so connect to the person, find out what they want to do. If they tell you, you know what, we're on this, I said, no. I'm just investing in gold. It's what I say now. Anybody asks me, nope, not interested. Just I'm investing in gold. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it, Don.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything,
my-
JP.
One from
Thank
my
you.
list.
I'd just like to introduce George Wadden, our CFO, sends his apologies. He had a family function and he couldn't be here today. But we've got Neil, who's the CIO of Aureus. So Neil, if you can just introduce yourself to everybody, that'll be great. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I've been hiding in the background. So, yes, I'm the CIO of AUREUS Holdings. Just to clarify any confusion that always comes up between myself and JP. JP has got a day job, so he owns and runs Sun, which is a very successful software and IT company. And as such, I think he spends more time looking at Aureus than maybe he should, considering the size of his own organization. So I think I was semi-retired. I was asking so many questions of JP and of Donovan about the platform and how it all works, that they thought it made much more sense if they offered me a job, and that might keep me quiet. So I think, yeah. So my background is I've been CIO of some fairly substantial, multi-billion-dollar corporations that are predominantly looking to the customer. So from call center to BPO, payments as well, which is very relevant for what we're doing here, and really why I'm taking the lead on introducing the crypto card as a partner product to the organization. I've also been involved in banking. I was CIO of a couple of challenger banks here in the UK, but I have spent the last 10 years, nearly 10 years, based in South Africa. So Rena is my partner. She's from Durban. In previous products that we've looked at, everybody knows Rena and Neil, and that's why we put this up on the Zoom is Rena and Neil. She's usually sitting beside me in that empty seat, but a bit busy at the moment. So, I've had 20 or 25 years in consulting with the likes of Accenture and PwC. I was then brought in by AT&T to be the CIO of one of their management buyout companies that they spun off, and I've sort of gone from there. I had thought I was going into retirement, but I think I got bored. So very happy to be here helping out on this. I think it's an exceptional opportunity. So any questions, I will act as essentially the bridge between us, the customers, because I see myself on the customer side, and JP, who is putting the system together. I'm not looking over his shoulder. I'm not his boss. I'm just the customer advocate, working with him to make sure we get the service we need to deliver the platform to us, the shareholders.
And that's greatly appreciated. Yeah. Honestly, like Neil, if you didn't help me with a lot of the stuff, it'd be quite crazy. I
really also appreciate have a little bit of OCD that they appreciate.
yeah, definitely.
Keeping the detail right.
For the first time in my life, I would agree. Yeah. Okay, then I would like to introduce. Thank you, Neil. Thank you for that. I would like to introduce Watson, who's based in Zimbabwe, highly experienced in mining. He's been appointed as the COO. He's looking forward to operations taking off. He's doing lots of work in the background. So yeah, over to you, Watson, for your introduction.
Thanks, Don. Hi everyone. My name is Watson. Zimbabwe national. I'm responsible for operations within AUREUS. So yeah, I'm there to make the vision realized. So yeah, I'm more on the technical aspect. Thank you very much. Back to you, Don.
Awesome. Thank you, Watson.
Okay.
And for many of you who don't know me, I'm Donovan James, the CEO of AUREUS Alliance Holdings. I'm not a miner. I've never mined in my life. but what I can tell you is that I've got a passion for business. I've been in business since 2001. I've built many successful companies over the years. Further to this, I would like to mention that I've taken a keen interest in mining, especially in Zimbabwe, since 2016, and I've been pursuing the golden dream, and it's finally about to unfold. I've put in tons of resources, a number of years, and we've just been building this company over the past couple of years. And what you see in front of you is really an opportunity for you to become a shareholder, a partner, and a part owner of this company. So you guys have an opportunity to get involved and become a partner and become a shareholder. There is no other opportunity like this out there. So please take advantage of this. And thank you to every single person for making time and being on this call. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Right. Before we end, there is some people asked a question about the Zamas. Okay, so we are not really worried about that. We will have multiple security teams. Everything, like I said, we're gonna be on top of, and that's especially where Watson will be very actively involved in. And then somebody else asked, is it referral compulsory? Not at all. Okay. If you don't want to introduce a single person ever in your life to AUREUS, you don't need to. Okay. You can buy shares in private as much as what you want. There is a $50,000 limit, but that is on a purchase. Okay. So you can buy 50,000. And then you can purchase again 50,000, and you can purchase again 50,000. You can buy as many shares as what you desire. Okay. We don't want anybody to come in though and put in $1 million in one go. That is going to take the opportunity away from the rest of the people that want to come on board. But you're more than welcome to invest at $50,000 at a time. And you can literally do this like the whole time. There's not a limit on the days or anything like that.
Yeah, JP, I just want to also just touch on Simpire's question there with regards to the Zamas in that area. So, like I mentioned, we've been building this company since 2016, and we've explored all options, and obviously we mitigated risk as much as we could. One of the focal points is obviously security, because it's a high net worth commodity that's coming out the ground. So we've appointed two security companies, two individual or independent security companies that's accountable to each other, and obviously that to the company. But then we've got a third, which is called Fidelity, and Fidelity basically is the buyer of the gold. So every ounce of gold that comes out the ground gets sold to Fidelity, which is partially government. So they are also there to protect and make sure that every ounce of gold that comes out the ground is secured. But further to that, we've had multiple engagements with the communities, who's obviously excited with what we're doing, and they offered their services in terms of also making sure that the property is well secured, because obviously with like in the presentation clearly shows that we're going to be doing a lot for the community. So they've given us the assurance that they would also act as our eyes and ears on the ground. But measures have been taken to secure the land.
Excellent. Thanks, Don. Okay, somebody's asked, is there any benefits for commission in referring, even though it's not preferred or compulsory? And Rena Neal said 15% of the purchase price, which is correct. Okay, so for an example, somebody purchases $1,000, you would earn $150 in USDT, but you'll also earn $150 in shares. That additional 15% is only in this pre-sale. Okay, only in the pre-sale you're getting additional in shares. All right.
I just can't type fast enough.
Then then if you you can take this USDT and you can convert it over to shares. When you do that, it is classified as a purchase, so it works out normally. So then if you get somebody, for an example, that purchases shares, and they get somebody that purchases shares, then they will get commission. They will convert that over to shares, and you will get commission from that. Okay, but it's still just a purchase, so it's just single level affiliate commission. Think about it like Amazon, right? You like a product, you say, well, you know what, I can take this product and I can sell it on my Facebook page. And you take it, you get an affiliate link, and you post it on your Facebook page. And then when somebody buys that product, Amazon pays you a commission. Same thing. Well, oh, that's a good one. Will our be secured as well from hacking? So I think what they're talking about here, Shalin, you're talking about the dividends here or the site itself? It's on the blockchain, all right, when we talk about the NFT shares. So it means that as it is going to be published on the blockchain, it can never be deleted. It cannot be hacked. It is connected on your wallet, in your phone, all right? Your account, can the account be hacked? Yes, your account can be hacked if your password's not secure, right? We have done, from our side, we have given the option for 2FA as well. So your account can be hacked, but that is purely because passwords usually are not secure. And you'll see my system, I made it that it is secure. Okay, you have to do 8 characters minimum. You have to put capital letters. You have to put numbers and also a special character. You can't get away with that. Okay, so it's vitally important. So I'm for me, that's my responsibility. It's Sun's responsibility. Software is secure, and we got firewalls and everything behind it. All the NFTs, all the shares, that is 100% secure. Also, there's no centralized wallet that has got private keys or anything that's inside of the system. So no funds can be stolen. You'll never hear the words that we have accumulated X amount of money and it's not there anymore because some hacker came in and stole it. It's not possible. Okay. No private keys are on the website, inside of the website, nowhere. Right. Okay. I hope that gives everybody peace of mind when it comes to the security. Okay. Let's see. Any hands for questions? Last questions? No questions, a stupid question. If there's not, then I'm just seeing thumbs up. Loving it. Thank you everybody for joining tonight's presentation. I know it's a bit long. This was a combination for presentation, introduction. The entire team was here. Thank you everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. And we will be posting the referral, not the referral links. Get the referral link from the person who introduced you to the business. Okay, we do not share our own referral links. And also go and explore the back office. Remember, there is no membership fee, so you can take the link that the person has given to you, and you can go and log in and access the entire dashboard before you've even purchased a single share. All right, go through the documents and make sure everything is 100% according to you. You're happy, and then when you're ready, you can go purchase your shares. But we are saying this, don't wait too long, especially now because we only have 9 days left to buy the shares at 100 Rand a share or $5 for everybody is international. Right. Thank you. I'm getting lots of. This is the first time with the flames. It's, you know, every time I see a flame, then I think of that man. I'm not going to mention his name, but he always like, "Hey, give us some flames."
Neil, you know who
All
we're
right.
talking about.
No, he who shall not be mentioned. Yeah.
No,
Kim
he
started.
who shall
Yeah.
not be mentioned. Okay. We have got one. I want to give a little update. So this morning, well, actually last night, Donovan phoned me and said, "Listen, you have got a very important meeting today." And this morning I was bright and bushy-tailed early on a Sunday. Met the gentleman at the hotel. He is from HFM. Okay, that's not the magazine. It is a massive trading company. Okay, it's a massive trading company, and we introduced, or I introduced to him what we're doing in Aureus. He is super excited, and yeah, he's going to be pushing this just as hard as what. So he's one of the networking executives, if I can put it like that. And we have actually, this is like the second meeting. We even discussed it with the what is Alex Don? He's not the CEO of, is he
No,
CEO of HFM?
Andile, he's the business development director for
Yeah,
HFM.
no, I'm talking about Alex. Alex
Which
Stefano,
Alex?
I can't remember the guy's surname now. The Italian guy.
Oh,
that we met at
no,
the offices.
yeah, he's the sales director for
Sales
for
director.
HFM.
Okay.
Yeah. But Andile, who I got you to meet with today, he's the business development director for HFM for South Africa.
Exactly. So we and this is a big question. The reason why we are connecting to these people is because they've got the mindset of trading. Okay, and these are the type of people that you are looking for as well. I'm speaking to the networkers. The last I'm gonna go is people that understand dividends. Okay, people that understand they general investors in banks and trading and things. They understand, you know what, I'm going to put money in and I'm going to be earning from this in dividends. This is not a get rich quick thing. This is not, I'm going to pay money and I'm going to get money back tomorrow. Okay. And then one last disclaimer, please, if anybody uses myself, my name, or Donovan's name, or Neil's name, or anybody to advertise other things, okay, we are opening up to huge networks, and we are going to get lots of people that comes into the Zoom meetings and the WhatsApps, and we cannot control who is there. If you get a message from someone that you do not know and you see it's coming from the group, then just ignore it. Do not fall for their schemes. Okay, please, just we're asking from our side here as well. Okay, what we're offering with Aureus is real because it's based on minerals under the ground and other companies that we're going to be growing. Okay. And yes, Charlene, HFM is huge. It is massive. I was at the offices in Umhlanga, and when I spoke to Ndile, he said that the offices in Johannesburg is bigger. So they're a massive company. It's really a pleasure to actually be connected to them. Okay, Don, any last words? I think we are done.
I think that's about it. I'm sure everybody's nice and tired.
All right, excellent. And I'm going to give an update, one last thing, and that is in the next 5 minutes, the error that everybody saw where they couldn't add a user inside of their own back office, that will be sorted. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you. I'm doing my job. I know, Neil, you'll be hammering me for anything.
OCD will be used to its fullest overnight. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay, excellent. Thanks, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.
Okay, cheers, guys.